Yes, yes. What is going on? What is going on? It is Thursday. Rocking out with the Source Experience. Turn the sounds down so y'all can hear me clearly. Let me change the photo, man. Um, let me throw let me throw this up there, man. Give y'all a reminder. It's time. Right? But yes, today was the press conference. Um, it was a real circus for those that cover the sport of boxing, right? Um, when I say cover the sport, I mean you putting in work, man. You just not on the internet talking boxing. Like you at events, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, this whole week I'm not covering nothing, but I'm watching, I'm paying attention, especially because like I said, it's in New York. A lot of people talk boxing in New York. A lot of people not actually getting no coverage though. And it's showing, right? But yeah, the press conference was supposed to start at 1 o'clock, right? Um, Unfortunately, it didn't start at one. You know, it was a shit show. Like I said, the circus is in town. A lot of security and bodyguards and high tension. Um, for what? You know what I'm saying? It's a prize fight. At the end of the day, they don't want to fuck their bag up, right? It's a business. But see, when you fuck with a unorganized movement type shit and you present shit like, it is what it is, man, right? But like I said, it was a real circus, man. I watched it on Showtime as well as Fight Hype because Fight Hype had behind the scene Fight Hype, certain platforms, they give them the all access treatment type shit, right? So with Fight Hype, the Fight Hype, you see what I'm talking about. How it was a real circus shit show. It didn't start on time. That's why if you was watching it on Showtime, they played the all access because they was unorganized. Javante got there late or showed up late, but that if you know, that's one of his MOs. Like I said, it's at the Brooklyn Marriott, man. For all you dudes from New York that talk boxing every day, please pull up, man. Get some footage, get some coverage, man. Then you won't feel left out. You know what I'm saying? You won't feel left out because see, the Source Experience is giving you guys the play. I've been put on for the city. I've been doing this. Unfortunately, right now where I'm at in the game, I'm not covering this event, man. I'm not covering it. I don't want to cover it. Like I said, I gave out a lot of complimentary tickets. But yes, the Brooklyn Marriott, man. Today was yesterday was the media workout at Gleason's, right? Gleason's gym is open to the public, man. Even if you didn't get if you're not media, you don't get approved for media. Listen, anytime you ever seen me over there, I was never approved. But did that ever stop me from working? That's why I don't respect half of the shit that I see on YouTube. Because most of the shit that you see on YouTube is just a bunch of people talking boxing every day. And then they hate on the actual players in the game. In the game. It is what it is. But like I said, today I give y'all the play. The Brooklyn Marriott is gonna be rocking all weekend, especially after the mall, man. After the mall, after the win, it's gonna be rocking. All the fighters that's coming to town, they're gonna be around. They're gonna be in the lobby, sneaking in and out, hiding. You know, that's where they're gonna be at. You know, the Brooklyn Marriott, man, downtown Adams Street. You heard? For those of y'all that really in the game and call yourself media and bloggers and shit, like you guys got to start putting in work, man. Put in some work, man, because then you wouldn't hate on the brothers that's really out here putting in the work, getting interviews, linking up with coaches, and doing the real frontline shit, man. You know. See, everybody can't be like these people that are I'm getting back on my terminology. Everybody can't be zoo animals. You feel me? It's a lot of zoo animals in the game. They don't know how to hunt. They're fed. You know, they're fed. It is what it is. So sometimes you got, if you really want something, you got to be a hunter. You got to go get it. So what I just did was I gave y'all free play. Like, go get it. Go get it. The fighters and the team members, they're gonna be very accessible this weekend. Very accessible. Now, who's gonna be the ones that's gonna pull up and actually get it? Because the dudes that you watch and you know you act like they the shit, or they putting it down. They zoo animals. They getting fed interviews and fed coverage. They not putting in no work, man. A lot of them don't even pull up to the events. They just talk boxing every single day. Every single day, every hour on the hour, video after video, discussing boxing business, what this guy should do, what this guy should take. But they are so far removed from the game. It's like, come on, bro. Come on, knock it off. Knock it off. You're just on YouTube talking boxing. Then not only that, you're hating on the people who really in doing the do, because they're not buying streams, they're not buying views, you know? If that makes any sense to y'all, man. But yes, this is the Source Experience. Like I said, today the press conference, and I told y'all, man. See, one thing about me, like I said, I've been doing this over a decade. I've been around every promotion company, from the big dogs to the little dogs to the guys just trying to get their feet wet. And I told you, one thing about them over there, and they tell you, they give you the game. It's an event. It's an event. It's an event, right? So when you are holding an event, sometimes an event is not organized like a concert. And today you got another, uh, just a preview of that. How it's not organized. Like just like yesterday. Yesterday they had a media workout. Um, Javante Davis arrived at 5 p.m. It started at 2. He arrived at 5 p.m. Didn't even work out, but it was a media workout. You see? But see, nobody pays attention to that. Or if they do, they can't speak on it. Yeah, today, circus, man, straight circus. Um, they had a lot of security in there, man. Like a fight was gonna break out between the fighters. Like, come on, man. If they throw a punch, they do any type of stupid shit, they are jeopardizing the whole pay-per-view event, man. So shout out to World Combat Sports. I seen World Combat did a video. He's one of the most intelligent dudes talking this shit, man. Because just like he said, right? All that standing in between the fighters and all that. No, you gotta let them sell the fight, man. You gotta let them sell the fight. And you gotta the Tom Browns, the Leonard Ellerbees, who else is the one of the promoters on this? Oh, Steven Espinoza. They gotta tell these dudes straight up and down, man. You wanna lose $1 million? Go out there and do something stupid, and this fight is off. And see, yeah, you see, shout out to Javante. He held it down. He talked all this shit. He did not throw a punch. He had his fingers all in Rolly's face. Yo, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. He knows. Like, motherfucker, you throw a punch, you do something stupid. This fight is off, brother. This fight is off. All that build up, all that hoopla, that shit is out the window. But yes, it was a circus as usual. But nonetheless, the circus, one more day, man. The weigh-in is tomorrow, and then it's fight time, man. I already see the boy Rolly freezing up, man. The bright lights is getting to him, man. He's selling it. He's doing his thing. First round knockout and all that's cool, man. It's almost time for Ringling Brothers to really perform, man. The bright lights is getting to him now. See, everybody can't perform in front of the bright lights, man. Everybody's not a bright lights type of fighter. What's the saying? Shout out to he said the bright lights in the big city. The bright lights in the big city. See, everybody can't do it, man. One thing about the apple, the rotten apple, this is the Mecca, man. They're not actually at the Mecca. They're in Brooklyn, which basically is a new venue. It's got a couple years now. But the Mecca is the garden. But still, New York is New York. New York is New York, right? But nonetheless, man, Brooklyn Marriott tomorrow is gonna be live, man. After that win, like you're gonna see all the guys that's coming to town is gonna be through there. For those people that's aspiring to be media, aspiring to do things, that's where you need to be at, man. That's where you need to be at. That's where you need to be at. That's where you need to be asking for interviews, seeing coaches, other fighters that's not even fighting, that's in town, pulling up on them, speaking to them, telling them who you are. And look, I'm giving y'all real game and real knowledge and wisdom. If you got like everybody's not uh blessed and unfortunate to have the top-notch equipment and business cards and all that, but you can still present yourself in a professional manner. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I covered all these events, right? Real fighters is gonna respect you. Number one, you know why? Because you are the ones that's going to these fights. You are the ones that is supporting them. You are the ones talking about them. So they have to be mindful of that, man. They have to be mindful of that. So never be afraid to approach a coach. Never be afraid to approach a fighter, especially if you want to be media, if you want to be a player in the game, because everybody has to start out somewhere. Hopefully, y'all are catching the sauce, man. Appreciate that. Shout out to Mark Nash in the building. Salute, my guy. Salute to you as well. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the day, man. Everybody will be in town. Like Tank got a lot of celebrity friends. They all gonna be there, man. They all gonna be there, man. Like, see me, I was gonna pull up, but it's like, yeah, yeah, I'm good. June 18th, June 11th. The source to shut shit down and perform. Any night I perform like Mike, anyone, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, action. You know, I'm good on this, man. I don't, my kids love the circus, man. I don't do the circus shit no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, he can't win, man. He can't, man. Yeah, he's gonna freeze up. He's already freezing up, man. He was looking like a deer in the headlights, man. He was looking, Tank did him dirty today, right? I'm gonna tell you what really happened, right? Um, the shit didn't start on time, right? Cause what Tank did him like how Shorty did Venus Williams. You ever watch King Richard when Serena won Venus won the first set, and then Shorty went in the back like she had to use the bathroom, and she just had Venus out there on stage. That's what Javante did. Rolly was out there for like almost a half hour, maybe damn near an hour, in front of all the cameras, the Showtime crew, and the press conference couldn't start because Tank Davis didn't arrive. Tank Davis didn't arrive. Tank Davis didn't arrive. Tank was in the back doing whatever freezing that man up. Rolly was on stage. He had on his clown attire. Tank was freezing him up, man, and it worked. It worked because you see once the press conference started, he was like he was on point a little bit, and then he just he the magnitude just kicked in and he started not making sense. That's why Tank was like, what, what? But yeah, first round knockout. Wait to see, man. Hopefully he does it, man. If he does it, man, he's gonna shock the world, man. He's off he's off his meds, man. I think the magnitude of the moment caught up to him. This dude talking about he's the next biggest thing in boxing. man. Hopefully, man. You know what I'm saying? You know the saying, man, a dollar and a dream, man. Yo, listen, you never know, man. It's boxing. Stranger shit have happened, man. But I wouldn't bet on it. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't put a mortgage, a car note, a bottle of Henny, a dime bag, a QP, nothing on that, man. For real. I wouldn't do it, man. Because they just selling the event, man. It's gonna be an event, man. You know, a lot of celebrities is gonna be there. Like I said, they gave out a lot of complimentary tickets, man. And you know the source, I made money off of mine. That's how I'm on it, man. For all the years they tried to blackball me and deny me this and deny me that. I gotta get mine now, man. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to this shit. I'm gonna make me a couple dollars. I know it's a whole bunch of thirsty motherfuckers that just want to go and see if Floyd is there and be around. Like, oh, I got some tickets, man. Oh, they going at face value. Oh, face value. Look at the ticket prices, man. Look at the ticket prices too. That's why I said my shit was going at face value. They talking about it's only a couple hundred left. We'll see. But most likely, I'm gonna tell you that score too. They're gonna buy the rest of them up, man. That's what they do. They gonna buy the rest of them up, and that's why I was telling some people, man, like they was looking for some tickets. I was like, unfortunately, I gave all mine out. They gone already. But I was like, if you go out there, you'll be able to get a ticket because they're gonna tell you it's sold out. But it's gonna be some street vendors out there. There's gonna be some hustlers out there that is trying to eat. They haven't been eating at the Barclays since the COVID, since the Atom that was right before COVID popped off in March. They haven't had an actual event at the Barclays. So, the street vendors will be out there. They're gonna have good tickets, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you are going to get taxed. You're gonna get taxed, man. You might be in a nosebleed, and your nosebleed seat might be for mad ducats. It's just how the game is played, man. Just giving you the game, but you'll be able to get a seat, man. You know, you'll be able to get a seat, and like I said, they went to the right spot, man, because see, they know Brooklyn is thirsty. If you know anything about New York, that's what Brooklyn is. Everybody wants to come out. You're gonna get all the scammers and the fake willies, a lot of fake jewelry, a lot of knockoff designer clothes, things of that nature. It's gonna be a lot of the fronting in there, man. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you the game, you know, because everybody wants to be seen, everybody wants to look like they're somebody that they're not. And that's what it is. You're getting an event Saturday night, man. But like I said, the real event is next week. And I never thought I would be saying this because I was one of Devin Haney's hardest critics. But the real lightweight fight is the following week. And like I said, we are with you, Devin Haney. We want you to win, become undisputed. Because then when you become undisputed, right, it's gonna kill their narrative. Because you know what their narrative is, the ticket draw and all that. This is the fight game. When you become undisputed, you don't think that the sponsors and the real hitters in the game gonna get behind you at 23 years old, accomplishing what you accomplished. When these other guys who they really don't got the sponsors behind them like that. What they got is a smoke screen, smoke and mirrors, what we like to call it. Where it seems like, oh, he ain't selling out a venue and this, that, and the third. No, because they're not pushing him like that. They're not pushing him like that. It's like you're really not pushing boy like that. What you are doing is a smoke screen. And like I said earlier, you are duking the stats, duking the numbers. But this is the fight game. You gotta fight. You gotta fight. It's like how what's the saying Mob Deep's had? How long can a fake thug protect? How long can a fake champion, a hype job, a guy that's not fighting nobody protect? Like I know Tank is frustrated. He doesn't want to fight Rolly Romero. Yeah, they selling this shit is a slap in the face to Tank Davis, man. All these young boys in the game that's younger than him. Tank is 27 years old right now, man. Shakur Stevenson is a legit unified champion. He ain't got no secondary belts. No secondary belts, man. No secondary belts. These dudes they hyping this shit up, and motherfuckers is paying top dollar for this shit. This shit is not a real championship fight, man. They're fighting for a secondary belt because last time that I checked, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. The real undisputed lightweight fight is next week in Australia, because the boy, the Emperor, that's what he goes by, the Emperor. He has the legit WBA, the legit IBF, and the legit WBO, and the franchise. And Devin has the, what do they call it, the Freedom Belt now, or some shit. But he has the WBC championship. So they're fighting for all the strap. So this shit on Saturday, like he said, shout out to Leonard. It is an event. It is an event. And they brought it to the right place. They brought it to Thirsty Brooklyn, you know. They brought it to Thirsty Brooklyn. Let me get to some of these comments. Shout out to Andrew, Charles in the building. Only so long fake champs can pretend facts. But be fair, Mayweather promotion, oh Rolly an opportunity. Do they? Do they? I don't know, man. Do they? What has he done for opportunity, bro? Like all the fights out there that could be made. You know it is. They just they oversaturated the game with that in-house shit, man. Like they oversaturated the game. Like he's just an in-house fighter. Like they got and you know what, I'm gonna tell you something else while I'm cooking on this too, right? They got Tank looking crazy. Tank said he wasn't gonna sign back, then he's gonna sign back. Like, bro, man, is that the storyline that they told you to run with to try to sell the fight and hype the fight too, man? Oh yeah, they gonna pay sanction fees because they stupid. I wouldn't even fight for no secondary belt. Fuck that. I don't want no secondary belt. If it's not the legit strap, I don't want it. I'm only paying sanction fees for the legit straps, man. That's how they get the fighters, man. And the WBA is in top of the game. The WBA got the most belts. And remember, look how WBA did it, right? They rocked y'all to sleep. They rocked us to sleep. They said they were stopping that shit. Remember? They ain't stopped nothing. They ain't stopped nothing. They got my man, the dude. Yo, see, we gotta pay attention to what's going on. The dude, the Cuban dude with 5 fights, he got like an interim WBA belt, right? Yeah, they got him calling out David Benavidez. Like, come on, knock it off, man. All the big fights over there that could be made with David Benavidez, he got to fight this guy. So they want to put anything out there, right? The game to distract us from the fights that really should. David Benavidez need to be fighting Caleb Plant, Charlo, some of these guys that are established. But no, they throw David Morrell out there to distract the game. To distract the game. But see, when it comes to him, right? And check the source out. Look, I'm giving y'all the vibes tonight, right? Check the source out. When it comes to him, that shit is cool. Now let that have been like a big baby Anderson. Some of these other young guys calling out established hitters in the game. What is the first narrative they push? Oh, he's not ready. He's not ready. He's unproven. But yet they ain't doing that with David Morrell. He's ready for David Benavidez. Nah, they throwing a curveball in there because they don't want David Benavidez calling out Canelo. You know, anything to distract what's really need to be said. The Charlo fight, a Caleb Plant fight, like man, boxing is so disgusting and narrative driven. You know, it's not a lot of brothers out there that took the right pill from the Matrix. It's not that many that took that pill, man. Unfortunately, a lot of brothers and sisters, they're still plugged up to the system, to the machine. I should have got out here and cut my grass while I was still in my work attire. But I was like, I'll do it tomorrow, Friday. That way, because grass be going fast in the summertime. That way, Sunday when we had a cookout and shit like that, it still looks good. It ain't that high. You feel me? You figure deal me? I'm gonna shoot down to the gym in about another 20 minutes. Boys is sparring. Yeah, listen, we could have got some work with Joe Smith today. I'm kind of disappointed in my young hitters. Those don't really be wanting it, man. It's like I was talking with Coach. I was like, motherfuckers just like do shit for social media and the gram, man. How do you have an opportunity, right, to spar a world champion, right? Get some work with a world champion, and you don't do it. That's why I said, dudes don't be wanting it, man. They just want to do shit for the gram, man. They want to go viral on the gram, and I'm saying, and post shit on the gram. Nah, man, post shit. Go to the gym and get work. You motherfuckers swindle a big opportunity. Now, had you went down there and got some work with Joe Smith, Joe Smith is fighting for 3 belts in June 18th, the Hula Theater. Now, had you went down there and got some work with him and put in some work and look good, you know how many doors that would have opened for you? You know how much real clout that would have got you? Later for this Instagram shit, man. Everybody knows Instagram, social media is no real clout, man. You would have went down there to the gym and sparred with Joe Smith and put in some work and look good. There's managers in there, there's promoters in there. They would have got the whispering and talking. Yo, this guy. They're not doing that off of social media clips, man. I'm just giving you the real game. That's why a brother like me, who does no views, who people claim they don't pay attention to, I'm everywhere and these people are never there. I'm getting phone calls about certain shit because they know when it comes to being in person in the goods, they not fucking with the source. A lot of these dudes, like I said, they are Duke the stats. Duke the stats. And you can't Duke the stats in real life. You either gotta be about it or not at all. And one thing about the source experience is I'm about it, man. I'm about it. And I love the game, man. So when I got that phone call, I was so disappointed, man. That's another reason why I'm gonna pull up to the gym tonight. Because I'm gonna let them know that. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna front on the guys. Like, yo, man, you dudes is Instagram warriors, man. Out of here with this shit, man. Go post another video on Instagram. That's not the business. You had a golden opportunity. When you get to spar dudes that's on in the game, right? That are certified. Joe Smith is certified. He's a world champion. When you get to spar world champions, that's basically like an audition. Local shit, man. That's why y'all. The source experience. I'm done with the local shit, man. If you are a local hitter, cool, man. This shit, the source is global now, man. I don't got time for this local shit, man. I got bigger and more ambitious plans than just being on the local scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is, like I said, I've been around for a minute, but I was at the mountaintop. And dudes trying to really railroad me and blackball me. But I knew what it took to get there. I knew what it took to get there. So, like I said, it's nothing to start over again. It's nothing, you know? Like I know, yeah, when you want to hear some real shit, I know pay-per-view fighters that were swing bouts. You know what a swing bout is? You know what a swing bout is? When you fight after everybody done fought, TV, everything is off. You fighting after everybody thinks the show is over. That's a swing bout. I know pay-per-view stars now that were swing bout fighters. Yeah, real talk, man. And that's no shade. That's just I'm telling you how long I've been around, how long I've been doing what I do behind the scenes, marketing and coming with different strategies. But yeah, swing bout, man. For those of y'all that know the game, y'all know what I'm talking about. A swing bout. A swing bout, yo, swing bouts is the worst type of fights because you're supposed to be on the card, the main card, but then now you turn into a swing bout. So now you might be in the dressing room ready to fight for like 8 hours. 8 hours, man. Sometimes you get lucky as a swing bout. If it's a quick knockout, they throw you out there because they gotta kill time. You know what I'm saying? They gotta see. Look, I'm giving y'all real knowledge tonight, man. That's what I do. That's why I'm so blessed, man. That's why I'm so blessed, man. Because see, when you are a door opener, doors will always open for you. But when you are a door closer, you block your own blessings. Hopefully, y'all caught that sauce and that jewel. You know. Let's see what I do on the source experience for the ones that tap in. I give the gems out. It's like how I gave the gem out in my group when I say, yo, where the fighters is at. That's a gem. For somebody that's not getting access, you're not getting approved for credentials. So you gotta get it how you live. You're not gonna get media credentials. So you're not gonna get an interview access. You gotta go hunt for yours and get it. You gotta go hunt for yours and get it. And look how I just gave that free gem away. Like, yo, this is where they at. This is where the food is at. You know, who's ready to go hunt? See, everybody can't be a zoo animal. Everybody can't get the a lot of y'all want the silver spoon effect. They don't get a silver spoon to everybody. The silver spoon is for the suckers, man. Just to be honest with you, man. If they know, cause look, I've been around this shit. If they know you were a wild animal and you aggressive, right? And you a threat, they don't want you around. They want the ones that are timid, that they can bully, that they can tell you, no, you can't do that. And you're gonna get like a timid dog. You're gonna put your tail between your legs. You're not gonna question nothing. You're just gonna go with the facts. Like, all right, I'm sorry. That's how they had your boy, right? And then he tried to fight Keith Thurman's father, and now he's just telling all the secrets. Barbershop. But you got to remember, right? Barbershop is what we call a Benedict Arnold, because when you was getting your credentials and you was just like the Ellies and the Fight Heights, and you had the access, Al Heyman was the best thing since sliced bread. But the moment they stripped you of your credentials, they stripped you of your zoo animal privilege, what did you do? You want to tell all the dirty secrets. You want to tell all the dirty secrets. Why? Because you was no longer being fed. But when you was being fed, it was all good. It was all good. See, that's what I don't respect about Fred. And Fred knows me. We covered events together. And I used to always tell Fred how they be moving, not knowing that Fred was an agent. Cause I was sold on the power to the people, brother shit that he was kicking. But he never added up to that to me. Never did. Still doesn't to this day. And now look at him. See, God doesn't like ugly. It's only so long fake ones can pretend. That's what I should have titled this. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. Now he's a rebel. He's this, that, and the third. He's mad because I'm gonna tell you, man. He has great ideas in his head, right? And like I spoke this to somebody, right? I say, yo, this dude is a millionaire, allegedly. Like he said, he should be a big time boxing manager, to say the least, or at least a promoter. If you have all this assets and resources, you can start your own shit up. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? You know? But yes, he was one of the biggest advocates, man. You see how quick he switched up? He went from Al Haymon being the most powerful man in boxing to Bob Arum, right? To the PBC is run like a nigga company. But everybody knew that. Man, you ain't now listen. Today, right here. Today, what took place today is the biggest show of that, man. This is a pay-per-view event, right? Pay-per-view event that didn't start on time, was ran very unorganized. It was a circus, man. It was a circus. And see, somebody like me, I don't care. I speak on it. Because one thing about me, like, I'm always gonna shine regardless. I'm always gonna shine regardless. So I don't bite my tongue. Like I'm not gonna be see a lot of these dudes that was there covering the event, right? They can't even speak on it. They can't even tell you the truth. Like, damn, yeah, it was supposed to start at 1 o'clock. Javante was late. They just gotta roll with it because they need the access. They need they need to be able to get their videos because I'm gonna tell you something. When you sell your soul for views and you gotta constantly put out YouTube videos to earn money, yo, they own you. See, I don't have to do that. I have other revenue of income. I do this just because I want to. Because like I said, I'm about to go to the gym right now. I'm at the gym. I'm just not ending this video yet, right? I don't have to do videos for views to make money. I just report on boxing and I feel like I gotta quote Rakim, right? He says some of y'all been writing rhymes for years with weak ideas. Some of these guys been in the game for so long on the YouTube and social media with weak ideas. They never elevated. That's why the powers that be do them the way they do them, because they know that's how they can control them. That's how they know they can control them. Because it's like, for example, and I always quote this and I always throw this in motherfuckers' faces, right? For all the views, fight hype, all these big channels do boxing egos, um, whoever, name some of your other favorites. When have they ever made a phone call to get a fighter looked at? Or when has a manager, somebody that's in the game said, yo, man, tell your boys to come down here. Um, such and such is in the house, man. We wanna check them out. Hopefully y'all catching that sauce, man. See, when God has something for you, it's always gonna be for you. They can't slice it, dice it, or keep it from you. It's always gonna come to you. Like Lord of the Rings would say, you can't stop water from flowing. Hopefully y'all caught the sauce and y'all enjoy the sauce. For all my good brothers that are in New York, the Brooklyn Marriott, man. Like I'm tired of seeing dudes just talk boxing on YouTube and all that. Pull up and put some work in, man. It's easy. You don't have to have the best camera in the world. Look at me. I didn't have the best camera in the world. I still don't have the best camera in the world, but I got better shit. But I started out on my phone. I didn't have business cards. I didn't have a website. I didn't have none of this. But what I did have, I had a passion, I had a love for a sport, and I had God. Hopefully, y'all caught and enjoyed this sauce. Always keep him first. And remember, when something is for you, it is always, always going to be for you.
Let me tell you something. There's so many people biting your swag. There's so many people trying to eat off the drip. The shit you created, man. You put your name on that. You did that. You came up with that. But they biting that. And they jealous of you. And see what happens is when they trying to bite it and do what you doing, it don't work for them. They turn into your biggest critic. They eventually try to bite your move and steal your swag. Let them eat off your drip. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Don't be in competition with them. Don't you worry about them. What you need to do is get back into creative mode. Cause remember, they biting your swag. They can't come up with nothing until you make your next move. They watching you. You the leader. You the profound source. You the one.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.